Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. It's now time for the featured bout of the evening. From the four corners of the world to the four corners of this ring, the fight starts now!
This is something that comes along every now and then in generation, and it's special. And there's no hype. I'm telling you, it's special.
No respect to this guy. Let's go.
Now he's got that fire in himself.
You better believe it now. That was something special.
Cesaro gets the win.
20 rounds, 12 team victories.
It is over!
Her professional record, a perfect one.
Remember, capture the body.
Great finish from a great finisher.
It was Lamb versus Lion.
And still the undisputed champion of the world.
Let's get ready to rumble! The future has arrived! Shake on!
He is throwing a sledgehammer.
Gia is knocking on everybody's door.
Lawrence Okolie.
He's going to come in ready.
The champ is back. The king is back. There's that left hook.
Wow, what a finish.
The fight starts now!
The plan 100% is Amanda Serrano at Madison Square Garden. It's now time to make a historic fight. Katie's been wanting that fight for a long time, and that's the fight people want to see.
This is the most excited I've been for a fight in a long, long time. This is a history-making fight.
Katie Taylor beat your sister Cindy in the ring. Do you have any message for Katie Taylor?
She better be ready for me. I'm younger, I'm stronger. I can box, I can brawl. She's never fought a girl that hit as hard as me.
Talk is cheap. It's very easy to talk a good fight.
I don't think it's anything that I've never seen before.
We have undisputed champion versus a 7th division unified champion.
It's the biggest fight of all time in women's boxing.
We're gonna go out there and we're gonna showcase a hell of a fight. Once we go in that ring, we let our hands do the talking.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Phoenix, Arizona, ahead of a huge night of boxing live on Dazn this Saturday night. There's been plenty of changes to this card. It's been difficult in the world that we live in, but sometimes things are just meant to be. And this weekend, we have a tremendous main event. Carlos Cuadras against Jesse Bam Rodriguez for the WBC World Super Flyweight title. It's going to be a tremendous fight here in Phoenix. We've got plenty to bring you here. Yesterday, of course, we were in New York for a tremendous media day to announce the undisputed World Lightweight Championship between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano at Madison Square Garden. The pre-sale going crazy already for that fight. The first females to headline at MSG in 140 years of boxing and MMA history. Of course, before we go on to Cuadras and Jesse Bam Rodriguez, plenty of action to bring you from the undercard. Firstly, Aaron Aponte against Louis Jourdain. But firstly, we wanted to bring a very special guest up here, the legendary Michael Carbajal. Michael, welcome. Tremendous to see. Every time I see you, you look younger. You know, you're like the Benjamin Button of the boxing world.
It's the training, man. I'm still training, so.
Training every day?
If you need a fill-in, I'm here.
When's the return coming? You know, out of retirement. It's got to be soon.
I'm not fighting anymore. So
No.
I retired world champion, so I'm satisfied.
Good man, good man. Of course, this weekend, I mean, we've got a couple of tremendous super flyweight fights coming up. You know, none other than, of course, Carlos Cuadras against Jesse Bam Rodriguez this weekend. In a couple of weeks' time, we have the tremendous fight between Chocolatito and Julio Cesar Martinez, which is going to be a tremendous fight as well. But the lower divisions, you know, I guess you really paved the way back in the day for these guys to come and be in big fights. And Cuadras against Jesse Bam Rodriguez should be a great fight.
Yes, it should. I'm looking forward to it. You know, you got a Mexican-American against a Mexican, and you know what that causes. That causes war, as you've seen with Chiquita and I. And this is going to be a great fight, and I'm looking really towards it. towards a fight, and I believe it's going to be a war.
And obviously boxing here in Phoenix, Arizona. Last time we were here, I'm still ducking from the pints from Julio Cesar Chavez against Danny Jacobs. It was a tremendous night, but great to bring World Championship boxing back here to Phoenix, Arizona.
Well, thank you. You know, I know the crowd will appreciate it. We got a big, nice fighting crowd out here. You guys, the fighters are going to enjoy it, and you guys put on the show for the fans, as we always do, as us champions always do. We put on the fights for the fans, and you guys go out there and show them what you guys have, and you guys go out there. Good luck to the whole card. Good luck to all the fighters, and you guys go out there and kick ass, as we say. So you guys go put on a great show for the great fans that are going to be out there cheering you guys on. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. We look forward to seeing you at the show on Saturday night. One of the first fights on the TV card, Aaron Aponte, who is one of the top young prospects in American boxing. For me, the sky is the limit for this young man. Louis Jourdain, welcome. Massive opportunity for you. You stepped up here, you got Aaron Aponte, and like Michael said, an opportunity to go out there and change your life at the weekend.
Yes, for sure. It's a really good fight. I was up in Canada training and doing my thing, and it's a great opportunity, especially I'm an MMA fighter, but I really love boxing. It's been a passion of mine, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity.
You see a lot of discussions at the moment about the transition from MMA to boxing. Obviously, this is, you know, a level both you guys starting out your professional boxing career as well. But talk to us a little bit about that transition, and of course the bigger names in the sport talking about moving into boxing as well.
Yeah, well, everybody always asking me, are you going to throw a kick in the fight? Is it going to be like a reaction or something? But no, you know, back in Canada, I train boxing also. You know, I have boxing sparring. It's something I do, like, you know, every day. So it's not different for me. It's a passion also, you know. I'm a fighter in my heart. Whatever it is, boxing, Muay Thai, MMA, I just want to have some fight and have fun. And it's really nice to be here. And, you know, it's a great opportunity for me. I love this.
Look forward to you in action.
Thank you.
On Saturday. Aaron, you look as always cool as a cucumber. Stepping up the levels now, going through the gears. Recently announced a multi-fight deal with Matchroom as well. Live on Dazn this Saturday, ready to put on a show.
Yes, sir. I'm here. You know, grateful for the opportunity. I'm grateful to Matchroom for signing me. You know, I'm prepared, and I'm ready for the fight, ready to put on a show.
Is that what it's about? You know, putting on a show, winning in style. I know you've got a tough fight on Saturday, but so many great prospects around the world right now. Everyone's looking to sort of showcase a great performance to make some noise. And, you know, if you can be aggressive and even force a knockout, people are going to watch that. It's going to really start raising your profile around the world.
Right, of course. But everybody wants to knock out. The main focus is to win. And, you know, I'm going to put on the show in style, whether it's by decision, knockout, or whatever.
Well, we look forward to seeing you in action. Aaron Aponte against Jourdain, one of our early fights on the live transmission on Dazn. This weekend, of course, headlined by Carlos Cuadras against Jesse Bam Rodriguez for the WBC flyweight title. Gentlemen, we'll have a head-to-head up here, please.
Playing 100% is Amanda Serrano at Madison Square Garden. It's now time to make a historic fight. Katie's been wanting that fight for a long time, and that's the fight people want to see.
This is the most excited I've been for a fight in a long, long time. This is a history-making fight.
Katie Taylor beat your sister Cindy in the ring. Do you have any message for Katie Taylor?
She better be ready for me. I'm younger, I'm stronger. I can box, I can brawl. She's never fought a girl that hit as hard as me.
Talk is cheap. It's very easy to talk a good fight.
I don't think it's anything that I've never seen before.
You have undisputed champion versus a 7th division unified champion.
It's the biggest fight of all time in women's boxing.
We're gonna go out there and we're gonna showcase a hell of a fight. Once we go in that ring, we let our hands do the talking.
Well, welcome back. When we talk about great young prospects, we bring you another great young prospect from America, Khalil Coe, this time against Dylan O'Sullivan. Khalil, I'll start with you. I mean, talk to us about the last fight. You've gone from, your first fight looking like $1 million. Last time out was tough work. Was it the weight? What was the issue in the last fight? You like I said, went from that debut in Las Vegas to, doing well to get yourself a draw on that fight.
Yeah, definitely. The weight played a part in it, kind of started late in camp, cutting the weight and doing it the proper way. So we kind of forced it a little bit. And we learned from that now, and we're here.
I guess that taught you a lot about boxing, in the respect of you come off your first fight, everyone's hyped for you, everyone's talking about you around the world, and then one poor performance for a varied number of reasons, and all of a sudden, you were a hype machine. Is it important for you this weekend to put that right and to make a statement?
Most definitely. It was a minor setback. Like you said, it's a lesson, and it's not something I want to forget, or it's something I want to grow from. I wanted to keep remembering, so I know not to do it again.
And it must also give you a reality check that early in your career that this is a tough sport. There's not going to be a lot of gimme nights for you. That was a tough fight. You had to go through adversity in that fight. You had to survive at times in that fight, something that a lot of prospects don't have to do so early in their career.
Most definitely. It showed me a lot. It showed me what I am capable of when I'm not in the 100%. So imagine what I can do when I am.
Dylan, welcome.
Welcome.
I have to say that, after his last fight, I would have said you absolutely had no chance on Saturday night. And then after his first fight, and then after his second fight, I would say you're a real live dog in this fight. So again, a massive opportunity for you against a guy that's coming back and looking to make a statement, but obviously getting over that near defeat just a few months ago.
Yes. What I'd like to say to start out with that is the fact that you have not got to see me fight yet. I know he's a very well opponent, and it's a step up from some competition that I've had in MMA and maybe even my one professional boxing match, but I'm excited for that. The bright lights, that'll bring out the thrill in me. That'll bring out my personality, and I'll really strive with my greatness when I'm here at the biggest scene in the world and able to really showcase my skills on this platform.
What we saw in that fight with Khalil last time was that once, the opponent took him into deeper waters, we know he struggled at the weight, that, a lot of these young prospects might not have had some of the grounding in the professional ranks that you may have had. You've got to take him into deep waters. Early on, he's going to be super sharp and obviously has a much better boxing pedigree than you, but is that the aim, to take him into deep waters on Saturday?
Yes, the aim is to make this grueling and to make it dirty. And, everybody likes to see a good, dirty boxing match and see the skills that someone can attain on the inside and also on the outside. So I plan to be able to fight him wherever the fight is. I know he's going to want to keep his range. He's going to want to. He's got really good boxing skills. He's magnificent from the film I've seen on him. But I'm going to come in. I'm going to make this a fight, and I'm going to come to fight him.
Ready for a big dirty fight on Saturday?
I'm loving it. Yes.
Good. Well, I'm excited now. I'm ready to go. Good luck to both of you guys on Saturday night, live on Dazn.
Thank you very much.
Have a head-to-head here, please.
Undefeated professional boxer, world champion as an amateur, Olympian. I need to capitalise on things that he may bring to the table that I need to be careful of. I think I'll be too much for Mick in the sense of I'm a lot bigger and more seasoned featherweight. I like to show a lot of grit, I like to show resilience. I've took a hard route, if not the hardest route, to get where I am today. When things aren't going right, I ain't got to quit in me. I don't want to get up to this level and then having to climb back up again, because it'll be a long way up.
I know that Lee, he's very, very confident. He's a very confident guy. Believes in his power,
more than what he probably should, because I'll be unraveling him. Some of the stuff he says is cringe, but I don't need to talk no shit. I'll do my talking in the ring on fight night. Yes, 100%. It's going to be my toughest fight, but I'll win the fight comfortably. It's a chess match, and you know I think I'll be the one to check it at the end.
Well, welcome back. This is another fight that was unexpected, almost like the main event of Cuadras against Rodriguez, Smith against Diaz. You guys ready to undertake a massive moment in your career? Obviously, yourself was due to fight on the card originally against Jesse Bam Rodriguez, and all of a sudden you've come out and had an opportunity to fight locally in a life-changing moment. You ready to go this Saturday night, Lorenzo?
I'm more than ready. Way more than ready.
Obviously, took the fight at late notice, undefeated yourself, huge support locally as well. Going to be a great atmosphere in there, and ready to be part of something really special.
I'm really nervous, I'm not going to lie, but I've been training since I was 8, and it wasn't really late notice because I've been training, you know, but I don't have much to say. I just want to, you know, talk with my hands.
Obviously, a lot of you smaller guys, you know, we've seen recently with Chocolatito and Martinez stepping up at late notice. You see Jesse Rodriguez step up to fight Cuadras. You guys are all action and always ready to fight.
Yeah, I'm ready to fight. I mean, I traveled to Cuba, so I know how to fight on the outside and the inside. So whatever he's going to bring, I'm ready for it. I'm not really, you know, I'm ready for him.
Fernando as well, you yourself supposed to be fighting Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Must have been disappointed to learn that he was stepping up to fight Cuadras, but now a great fight for you and a big fight for your career on Saturday.
Yeah, unfortunately that fight didn't go through, but you know I didn't lose focus. You know I kept working on myself, and I knew you guys wouldn't. I knew you guys gave me another opportunity to show my skills and my skills in the boxing ring, and I'm grateful that you guys found another opponent for me. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready Saturday night.
You also got a great opportunity on Saturday with these lower weight classes. You know, we talked about it earlier, of course. Major headline fights now from the lower divisions, whether it's flyweight, whether it's super flyweight, light fly as well with Kayaguchi and Elwin Soto and you know, so many other talented fighters around. This is a big chance for you to showcase on a major platform with a great win and put yourself right in contention for a shot at the world title.
Oh, yes. You know, I just don't want to disappoint anyone. You know, I know what I'm capable of. You know, I'm here not to waste my time. I'm here to win, execute, and get the win Saturday night.
Well, I expect an absolute firefight between you two, Smith and Diaz. Do not miss this one. Will be fireworks in Phoenix on Saturday night, live on Dazn. Gentlemen, we have a head-to-head here, please.
Jacob is an elite super middleweight.
A huge right hand.
He'll be looking to make a big statement.
The win is important for both of us. I feel like he's had his time, now it's my time.
For John Ryder, it's must win. For Danny Jacobs, it's must win.
My dreams are at stake.
It's going to be an absolute war.
Let's get this party started!
Well, welcome back, and we have a cracking fight here between, in my opinion, one of the best, I can't even call him a prospect anymore because he's world ranked now, best young fighters in world boxing. Raymond Savage Ford against Edward Vasquez, undefeated. This is going to be a tremendous fight. Edward, I'll start with you. I like the fire and the smoke that you're bringing in this fight. I've seen you across social media. You know, you see a lot of undefeated guys step up against great talents, but this is the moment for you on Saturday night, isn't it? You're ready. I've seen, I followed you on social media calling out Ray, and you're ready to go in and make a major statement at the weekend.
Oh, absolutely. You know, this isn't my first step-up fight. You know, I've had 3 step-up fights already, and I've won them all decisively. And, you know, I'm well prepared. I've had a 6-week camp. I took no shortcuts. I cut no corners. You know, every stone was unturned, and or didn't leave any stone unturned. And, you
this is as prepared as I've ever been, and I'm here to take that title, man. That's come home to Texas with me.
Good fighter, Raymond Ford, very skillful as well.
Oh, he's very skillful. He's got a lot of great skills. He's had some good wins. I respect what he's done, and that's what's helped me here. That's what's helped me prepare, for this kind of fighter. But also, he's had one step-up fight, and he got a draw. Like I said, I've had 3 step-up fights on ESPN and on Triller, and I just told you, I won those decisively.
When you fight a guy like Ray Ford, who's obviously very skillful, is it a case of setting a strong pace earlier on? I mean, you don't want to get into necessarily a boxing match. I'm sure you've got great boxing skills as well, but you've got to take the fight to Raymond Ford. We saw in his draw, I know he feels that he wasn't prepared well for that draw, but, he saw a guy that was coming forward non-stop in that fight and continuing to put the pressure on Ray Ford.
Absolutely, but it's more so about, using your brain and outthinking them. Athletic ability, being fast, flash, that can only get you so far. But this here is what's going to beat him, and that's what I have more of.
Obviously now world ranked finally, and I know you've boxed on various platforms before in big fights, but this is the biggest moment of your career so far. This puts you world ranked in the governing bodies and potentially a shot at a world title later this year.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've been fighting 19 years, and this is everything I've dreamed of. This is everything I've visualized, and I feel like I've been here before a million times over because I've seen it in my head. And so, I'm comfortable and I'm well prepared and I'm ready, man.
Ray, these are the moments now where it starts to get really exciting. Talking to Mr. Vasquez over here, I know there's been a lot of talk on social media, but you can see in his eyes that he's ready for this fight. He feels like he's prepared. He feels like he can beat you. How do you feel about that?
That's what he's supposed to feel like. If you coming in here unconfident, you know how that's going to go. So, he been doing a lot of talking on social media, so I want to see that same energy, And we definitely going to bring the heat. If he bring the fight, we going to be right there for him. If he want to act crazy and run into dumb shots, it's going to be an early night. So we're going to see how it go.
I've seen you, in interviews calling out so many of the top guys in the division. This is, I feel, the right fight for you at the right time to find out if you're ready to advance that stages. But, in your mind, you're already talking about Warrington and Kiko Martinez and Lee Wood and Michael Conlan and all those guys. You feel like you're ready for them now?
For sure. I've been feeling like I was ready. I'm always feel like I'm ready for anybody. That's just a fighter in me. So it was just about getting the experience, getting the fights under my belt. But I definitely feel like I'm ready for them. I'm getting older, stronger, smarter. So after I handle this dude over here, we're going to go move on to them bigger names.
And finally, your development's been great. You've boxed all around the world. You boxed in the UK early on in your career. You boxed on some huge shows in America as well. Madison Square Garden recently as well. And now here, you feel like the development's been perfect for you so far and all the grounding that you've had. Even the mishap with a draw, which, I was there. I felt you won that fight. I know you weren't well prepared, but all of that grounding is put you in position to go and challenge for the world title this year.
Yeah, most definitely. And the draw, everybody want to keep bringing up the draw. The draw, the dude couldn't beat me on my worst night. So imagine what I would have did to him on my best night. And they want to keep bringing up the draw. He got a draw himself, but they turned it into a no contest. So he got a draw too. So I don't know why everybody keep talking about my draw. That's in the past now. Perez ain't want a rematch. I beat up the last 2 people that y'all put in front of me. I'm about to torch him, and then we're going to keep bringing up other people. And I'm going to do the same thing to them.
And finally, Saturday night, Edward Vasquez, not good enough for you? You beat him in style?
Y'all going to see.
We look forward to seeing. We look forward to seeing Raymond Ford against Edward Vasquez for the WBA international title. Great fight, great prospect, great opponent. This is going to be a classic fight live on Dazn from Phoenix, guys. Head to head up here, please.
looking up to me. I mean, you know, we're a fighting family, and I had to show them what it's like, you know, being out there in the UK to, you know, fight for whatever it is you want.
Jamie Mitchell knows this is the opportunity of her career. The shots go. Good work again from Mitchell. 3 shots. Good pressure from Mitchell. Mitchell just in that comfortable rhythm. Is this the punctuation mark that Jamie Mitchell is trying to put on a life's work?
You are a champion. It's your champion, guys. You a champion. And the new Jamie the Miracle
Well, welcome back, guys. I mean, we talked earlier about the incredible fight scheduled for April 30th, Katie Taylor against Amanda Serrano at Madison Square Garden. I have to tell you, the pre-sale tickets for that fight have gone through the absolute roof. We are going to fill up Madison Square Garden on April 30th for that fight. And women's boxing right now couldn't be in a better place. So many great fighters, so many great champions from, of course, in America, from overseas, so many great young prospects coming through as well. This is a really, really important fight in the bantamweight division. And, of course, 2 fighters that we know very well, 2 fighters that have been on Matchroom cards as well previously. Firstly, Jamie Mitchell, the new WBA bantamweight world champion, who came over to Liverpool last year and ripped the title from Shannon Courtenay, and of course Carly Skelly from Liverpool, who was originally scheduled to fight on this card because of Liam Smith and other Scousers on this card, remained on the card and has an absolute life-changing opportunity on Saturday night to become world champion here in Phoenix. I'll start with the champion, Jamie. That night in Liverpool, just incredible. You know, I have to be honest, I said earlier on to people, you were chosen as an opponent for that fight, a good opponent for Shannon Courtenay. You came over with full of confidence and you overturned the odds, you become world champion in Liverpool. I guess it's finally sunk in now and you're ready to defend that title on Saturday.
Absolutely. I'm definitely ready to defend my title. It's going to be a great night.
Talk us through that fight against Shannon Courtenay. Always so confident. We know that she missed weight in that fight as well. And, you know, it's always difficult to come into an opponent's country and get a decision. You got the decision out there, but full of confidence going into that fight. You never doubted yourself for one moment.
No, not at all. Like, you cannot be doubting yourself, no matter if you're chosen as an opponent or A side or the B side. You know, I knew I was going to go in there and do what I had to do. I have tremendous coaches, Dewey Cooper and David Haynes, and a great manager that, you know, helps me guide my career. So, and the belief that I have in myself is just, you know, phenomenal. So I knew I was going to go out there and do great things.
Obviously contracted to rematch Shannon Courtenay as the champion, but she's injured. You took the fight with Carly Skelly. Tough opponent, very, very rugged and tough, comes forward, all action as well. And beyond this, massive opportunities. We see Cecilia Roman fighting Ebony Bridges in a bantamweight championship fight. I know you want to unify as well. You've got the rematch, but expecting a tough fight against Carly Skelly.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, she's a great, you know, great fighter and, you know, a great opponent for me. So, you know, she's going to go out there and she's going to do her thing, but I'm going to show everybody why I'm world champion. I mean, nothing was given to me at all. So I'm definitely going to go out there and show my skills and my capabilities.
We know your story. We know how tough you've had it coming through. Now you've got your hand on that title. Big nights, big paydays, big opportunities ahead. Not ready to let that go. This is just a start for Jamie Mitchell.
Oh, I'm not giving out nothing but ass whoopings. You ain't getting my belt.
Carly, welcome. A massive opportunity for you, of course. You know, we always want to give UK fighters opportunities. I thought you put in such a great performance against Amy Timlin. I thought you should have won that fight as well. But a world championship shot from nowhere and just a massive opportunity for you on Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. And like you say, it was from nowhere, getting that call. Absolutely made up, and it's an opportunity that I'm going to grab hold of.
What was it like to receive that call? I remember when I was talking to the guys in the office and we looked at an opponent for Jamie Mitchell and I thought about UK opponents and I just felt that, you know, you had such a great fight with Timlin, you could have won that fight, you've had another win recently as well, but I knew that it would be a massive opportunity. I knew you'd do anything you could to win this fight on Saturday.
Yeah, 100%. Like I've said in a couple of interviews, as soon as I seen the message about it, I don't even think I processed it. It was like, yeah, 100%. It's a fight that I want. I was actually at the Echo Arena watching Shannon and Jamie, thinking, you know, whoever wins this, I'll be calling them out. This is a fight that I want and that I'm going to win.
You're in Jamie Mitchell's, obviously, home country. It's always difficult to come over here. You have to rip the title from her on Saturday night. Is that the aim? I mean, I saw you against Timlin, all action, non-stop, 2-minute rounds. That's the plan on Saturday night. You've got to be very, very active in every round of this fight and make sure you leave nothing to the judge's mind or to win the fight by stoppage. You have to take this opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, you know, I've been given a drawn before that I didn't agree with, so I know that I've got to go and give everything. And I'm a fighter. I'm going to come forward. I'm going to make hard work. But I've got so much more about me as well. I've got so much skill. So, yeah, it's going to be an explosive fight.
It really will be a great fight. Just another great fight in women's boxing. Jamie Mitchell defending her WBA Bantamweight Championship against Liverpool's Carly Skelly. Going to be a great fight. Our chief support on Saturday night, live on Dazn. We'll have a head-to-head here, please.
I'm ready to go, no matter who it is.
Carlos Cuadras, he's never been stopped. He's a bigger fighter.
You know I'm ready to make a statement. Fight a smart fight, knock him out.
Cuadras, he's fought some of the best.
So I feel like my title shot has been long overdue.
Cuadras, and he will not waste his chance.
See it. Carlos Cuadras and Jesse Bam Rodriguez. I tell you, this is such a great fight. Sometimes, as I said earlier, some things are meant to be. You can't get in the way of destiny. You have to let it happen. And I think this weekend we see such a tremendous fight for the WBC Super Flyweight Championship. We have to put into context what happened for this fight. Of course, Carlos Cuadras supposed to be fighting Rungvisai in a rematch for the WBC title. Rungvisai flew to Phoenix, became ill on arrival, was taken to the doctors and to hospital, unfit to box this weekend. And with 8 or 9 days to go, or less than that, 7 or 8 days to go, you look to yourself, you say, what are we going to do? You know, we need to save this show. And I looked on the undercard and I saw Jesse Bam Rodriguez, and Robert Garcia has always said to me, he will fight anyone. He stepped up not 1 weight, but 2 weights to challenge for the WBC title against the fearless Carlos Cuadras. Tremendous work rate, great puncher, a big super flyweight. This is going to be a tremendous fight. Many people talking about Jesse Rodriguez as one of the top young fighters in world boxing. He has an opportunity to become a superstar on Saturday night here in Phoenix in a really, really tough fight. Jesse, I'm going to start with you. I know that when the opportunity came, you and Robert Garcia, it was never in doubt that you wanted this fight, you wanted this opportunity. Your management, and you know, we spoke to Tekken, they weren't so sure. Should we let a great young prospect step up 2 divisions to challenge for a world title? But in your mind and in Robert's mind, there was no doubt.
No hesitation, you know, me and Robert, we believe and we train. We could beat anybody at any weight, 108, 112, 115, we're ready for whatever. And come Saturday night, that's going to show. Our training's going to show, our confidence is going to show, and San Antonio's going to have a new world champion.
108 pounds is your preferred weight, like you said. You need that ability to fluctuate into the big fights. But in the super flyweight division, you know, so many huge fights. Are you looking to win on Saturday and remain there, or is it a question of just searching for those big fights?
I'm searching for big fights. You know, I've had, my last fight was a world title, but that fell through. And this opportunity came at a 115 for a WBC world title. Who's going to pass that up? You know, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And when I got the call, I had no hesitation. Like I said, we're ready for whatever.
This man is a true warrior. So many great fights. I mean, gave Juan Estrada all he could handle last time out in Mexico, had him on the floor, had him in trouble. Huge puncher as well. Is that the big challenge this weekend, is the size of Carlos Cuadras?
The size is not a problem. A lot of people are saying, oh, he has to gain weight to go up to 115, but that's not the case here. I walk around 130 training, so I actually have to lose weight still. I don't have weight to gain. I'm a big 108 pounder to begin with, so at 115, I feel like it's just going to be another beautiful, beautiful performance.
And within boxing, everyone's been talking about you for a long time. You've been waiting for this breakout opportunity. It came unexpectedly, but this is your moment to become a star this weekend.
This is my moment. I'm born to perform. Saturday night, like I said, San Antonio is going to have a new world champion, and a star will be born.
Carlos Cuadras, welcome, and we have a translator there as well. Carlos, again, for you, a roller coaster of emotions over the last week or so, but like Jesse said, when the opportunity got presented for you to fight still for the WBC world title, it was a must-take chance for you this weekend, and you're ready to fight.
Bienvenido, Cuadras. Hay muchas emociones acerca de esta pelea. Cuando se te presentó la oportunidad, no vacilaste y decidiste aceptar la pelea de igual manera como lo hizo Bam Rodriguez.
Sí, pues bueno, lo que más deseo nuevamente es ser campeón mundial y pues sea quien sea mi rival. Estaba contra Rumbisai, pero pues se enfermó y pues yo estoy listo. I am ready, man.
It's what I most desire in the world, to become a world champion again, whoever it may be. It was against Rungvisai, he got sick, but we have this, and I'm ready.
You have the challenge of Jesse Rodriguez, who a lot of people talk about as a good prospect. You've seen and boxed all kinds of styles, young fighters, experienced fighters, pound-for-pound greats as well. Is experience play a big part in this fight?
Tienes un gran reto ante un joven prospecto como lo es Jesse Rodriguez, pero tú también tienes mucha experiencia, has peleado con prospectos, grandes campeones mundiales. ¿Cuánto te ayudaría esa experiencia en este combate?
Bueno, pues creo que durante vaya haciendo la pelea se va a ir viendo mi experiencia, ¿no? Creo que Jesse Bam lo he visto poco, pero es un gran peleador. Voy a estar muy cuidadoso, pero sobre todo le voy a dar su medicina, papá.
As the fight goes, you're going to see my experience as the fight progresses. Jesse Bam Rodriguez, I've seen a bit of his fights. I know he's a great fighter. I'm going to be careful, but more than everything, I'm going to give him his medicine.
And finally, Carlos, we've seen you in so many great wars over the years, against Estrada last time out as well. The fans in Phoenix on Saturday night and live on Dazn should expect a great fight and another war from Carlos Cuadras.
Has estado en muchas peleas grandes, como lo fue ante Estrada. Los aficionados ya esperan una guerra cuando ven a Carlos Cuadras en el cuadrilátero, ¿verdad?
Claro que sí, esperen lo mejor de Carlos Cuadras. Espero que Jesse venga bien entrenado para que no se caiga luego. Entonces, yo le voy a dar con todo y me voy a entregar, como siempre lo hago en mis peleas.
I expect the best, and I expect Jesse Rodriguez to come very strong and prepared so that he doesn't go down quickly. And I'm going to always give the best of me like I do in every fight.
Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Jesse. A great crossroads fight. Again, Carlos Cuadras, one of the great warriors of the lower weight class divisions, against a young man that many are talking about could be a next superstar of American boxing. That's Carlos Cuadras against Jesse Bam Rodriguez for the WBC Super Flyweight World Championship, live and exclusive on Dazn around the world this Saturday night from Phoenix, Arizona. We'll see you there in the arena or live on Dazn. Gentlemen, we'll have a head-to-head here, please. Thank you.
Giving up your dreams to your silly demons. We're diamonds in the dust, so why can't you see it? Keep getting under your thick skin, trying hard and hard, building a nest in your weaknesses. Swimming around in your bloodstream, can't make it stop. Oh, I just need a doubt.
Munguia is knocking on everybody's door.